Up bright and early for you Sundays from 8 to 10 a.m. It's 2 hours of the best stuff from the week. And is also available in podcast form on the iHeartRadio app. And as is this show. Thank you for your patience. If you listen to the show, or at least make the attempt from out of Ohio, tell me where you do it and make sure that you're on our map of bureau chiefs. I see people all the time who will say, what is that thing behind Bill on the stream? The thing with all the push pins in it. Those are our bureau chiefs. Those are our field agents. Those are the people who keep us apprised of what's going on across this fascinating land of ours from points near and far. Noel is a listener in West Newton, Pennsylvania. That's southeast of Pittsburgh, if memory serves. Mike and Chelsea listen in Edmond, Oklahoma. John is up in London, Ontario. Jared listens in El Segundo, California. You know, we used to call it El Stinkundo back in the day because there was a refinery there, Bill.
Oh, Stinkundo.
Yeah.
Did you have a PU box there?
I'll tell you what. It was I had a PU box there.
You stink!
You're smelly.
And I'm smelly.
Yeah.
And Dylan listens in Clarksville, Tennessee. He took the last train there, as I understand it. And then he lives there now. He didn't check it ahead of time, didn't realize there wasn't another one out of Clarksville. There was one more going to that town. And he finds himself there to this day. Alan Cox Show After Hours line. People like to just kind of dip in and dip out and leave us a message, and that's just fine. The number is 216. The number is 216.
You're right.
986.
What's going on?
98. I'm stalling. 986-8903.
Hey, all. Ron from Talmadge. Regarding Mary's mom hoarding stuff and Mary wanting to be able to say something nice about her mom, she can say she's environmentally conscious. Much in the same way that a full refrigerator and freezer is better than an empty one if your power goes out, because everything in there can keep everything else cold for longer. It's environmentally conscious to be a hoarder because all the stuff in your house is absorbing thermal energy, so your heater doesn't have to run as long in the winter. Much in the same way an air conditioner, when all that stuff is cooled down, it can then better regulate the internal temperature. So Mary's mom is, in effect, environmentally conscious by being a hoarder. Later.
Ron brings up a great
There you go.
point. You know, your mom is always chastising you for not saying enough nice things about her. And Ron from Talmadge just put some words in your mouth.
She's green.
She's green, environmentally friendly, sensitive to the wants and needs and desires of Mother Earth. They're both moms.
Mm-hmm.
From one mom to another.
This whole time I thought her middle name being Greta Thunberg was just a coincidence. But really, she did that herself. Just let it go. I'm so tired. Just move on.
Wait, that's your mom's middle name?
Yes.
Greta Thunberg?
How dare you? How dare
That's
you?
your mother.
How dare you?
What?
Yep.
Are you okay? Are you going to make it?
I'm so tired.
What's the matter?
I was just telling Bill, I was like, I feel like I haven't had a break, man. I got home from an 11-day run, and then I've had things to do every day this week, and then I have shows this weekend at Hilarities, and it's going to be a busy month. That's all.
Oh, you mean busy like other people, Mary? Is that what you mean?
What?
Busy
what?
like those people?
Like who?
Everyone else?
No.
Is that what you mean?
No, that's not what I mean. Because I'm moving, and so that's exhausting. All my mornings are spent. I've had appointments this week during the mornings, and then at night I've been packing stuff up and taking it to my boyfriend's house. And this morning I was doing that, and I'm going to do that tomorrow while we're off air. And I have shows every single weekend.
Do you fill boxes and then drive them over? How does this work?
Yes. That's what I'm doing. Like clothes and stuff like that. And little things that I don't need the movers to take. Like I've, things on shelves and toiletries and things like that.
So right now at Mar-a-Lago, you have bare shelves.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Books?
Books, yeah. We just ordered a bookshelf offline. That'll be here next week. So I have all my books and games and things like that in boxes at his place. So
Well, no wonder he wants you to start moving some units with those socks.
What do you mean?
Well, he's like, hey, start selling some socks.
So we can buy more bookshelves?
Well, no, because, I mean, everything costs something.
Yeah.
You know, everything's expensive.
Yeah. I'm just tired. That's
I got
all.
the bill for my son's visit to the emergency room.
Ooh,
that's pretty nice.
I bet that was
Oh,
wonderful.
it's a lot of fun.
How many commas in that?
Huh? One.
Just one?
Yeah, just one. But listen,
You think it cost $1 million?
it did not cost $1 million.
I don't know what they're doing nowadays.
No, boy. So you're moving things over there, and does he help you move things over?
No, he works all day.
He just stands there and grabs the box when you...
No,
yeah.
he's at work. He goes into work. He works from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh,
every
I wasn't
day.
sure if he was back yet.
What do
Does
you
he
mean
know
back?
you're tired?
He wasn't... Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, during the week, he's at work all
He's-
day.
I see.
He works 12 hours a day, so he
Yeah.
can't do anything. So
Right.
I'm taking it over there in the mornings before I come in here. And, and then having shows at night. And then I just... all that driving last week, I'm just tired. That's all. Just exhausted.
I understand.
And there seems to be no end in sight until we get back from Arizona, or until we go to Arizona in the beginning of April. Like, this is just going to be a very busy month.
At the end of the day, though, it's better than the alternative, isn't it?
Which is,
Not being busy.
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
People who aren't busy, too much free time.
It is nice to have a balance, and there has been no balance lately. That's all.
Yeah, I don't need a balance.
I do.
yeah.
I do enjoy a rest day every now and then. It is pretty nice, but
There's this British author. Some listeners might recognize this. Even you might recognize this. There's this British author named Roger Hargreaves, and he has a very famous 2 sets of books, one for boys, ostensibly one for girls. This guy, Roger Hargreaves, was the guy who created the Mr. Men and the Little Miss book series. You ever seen these before?
No.
They're these tiny books. They're soft cover, and they're probably maybe 20 pages long, little square books, and they come in these giant sets.
oh, I have seen these actually. Yes, yes.
Giant sets of like 40 books that are in this box. And somebody at Christmas got my daughter the Little Miss books. So it's like Little Miss Sunshine and Little Miss Greedy and So you read these stories about these people who live in these little towns. So every night I'll read 2 of these to my daughter before I put her to bed. She'll pick 2 of them and then I'll read them. And, last night one of the ones she chose was Little Miss Busy. And all of these are supposed to kind of have a lesson in them or a morality tale. They're a little obtuse reading these books. Sometimes they don't make a whole lot of sense. But I'm reading them to her. She doesn't have to, read them. And I'm reading her Little Miss Busy last night. And the whole time I'm like, I like the cut of this girl's jib. And it was
she's
supposed
always
to...
doing something.
The lesson was supposed to be that she was so too busy that she couldn't figure out some things, And I'm like...
And you think that's a good thing? You think it's good to be so busy that you can't have balance in your life?
Well, that's an extreme case. I'm saying that I'm not somebody who... I don't like small pieces of free time. I need, if I take a week and go somewhere, that's fine.
But one day isn't enough for you?
No.
I need a day to recharge. And that's what has been missing.
That's a
because,
luxury.
When I was in...
But what's wrong with having a luxury like that?
Didn't say there's anything wrong with it. Still a luxury.
But it's not even a luxury. Like, that's the way the week is built. You should have some time to recharge.
Should.
But again, why do you need to work so? I don't understand where you're coming from.
I'm just
with
saying.
This.
What do you mean where I'm coming from?
Why? What's wrong with a day off?
I didn't say there was anything wrong with the day
But
off.
a day to recharge, you seem not okay with it.
No.
He said it's not enough. That one day wouldn't do him any good.
One day doesn't do anybody any good.
So he might as well work.
One day
I disagree.
One
I
day
disagree.
doesn't. It's like they say you can't catch up on sleep on the weekends. It's the same thing. People are like, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Fine. You can't. Your body. Let's just take your body. You cannot. You know this.
Yeah.
You come off the road.
Well, that's what it is. That's what it's been. Because even when I am on the road I love broadcasting remotely, but every day is either working into shows or driving into shows, and it's been like that since I was in LA. So
Yeah.
I'm just worn out. That's all. I'm just tired.
great.
And until the end
But
of the
it's not
month when I'm all
great.
moved in, it's not gonna lighten up. Is all I'm saying.
It's
That I've
great.
got
not
every
great.
3 weeks.
We're not 80.
We're not 80, but you also need time to relax.
We've all been working nonstop for 20 years, right? I started when I was 14 years old. I've been working ever since.
Yeah, it sounds like you could use a break right now.
I have breaks. I get 5 weeks of vacation a year, and I take every last day. Mm-hmm. Every year, I take every last day.
Yeah.
But like a couple of days, like I got stuff to do. So, but there's certainly nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that when I say luxury, I'm simply pointing out that we probably have access to free time that other people do not have.
Right, and that's what
it's
I'm saying.
It's not our fault, it's not their fault. But
but what I'm saying is,
I'm just saying Little Miss Busy was speaking my language is all I was saying, right?
I'm just saying that if you have that day off and, you want to accomplish some things, but you shouldn't strain yourself to accomplish those things if it's causing so much stress.
Well, I also don't have. I don't consider myself a stressed guy because I think I handle that very, very well. However, I don't ever have a day off. Right. First of all, I'm operating. I was having this conversation with my wife the other day because we always have to coordinate something. Mm-hmm. Because I said I'm the only person who's operating in 2 locations at all times. I'm operating interstate. Right. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't ever have like a day off.
Yeah.
Even if I take a day like I have to take tomorrow, I have to do so much stuff here to prepare for what has to go on tomorrow. It's not a complaint. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. As soon as I walk in the door at night, I'm on dad duty, which I love it, right?
Yeah.
But I don't ever have like a thing where I'm like, so my thought is always, if I sit down, like I don't want to sit down because I won't get up.
Right.
And that's no good for anybody, right? I gotta go. I gotta keep going. I gotta go.
Because if you don't, you're just gonna burn out. It's all gonna catch up with you. That's what you're saying. That's why one day doesn't do you any good because you don't feel you can recharge in one day. You need more than one day to recharge fully.
He's not even recharging.
I don't know. No, I don't know. You know what that means.
The recharge thing doesn't.
Well, that's what you said about a week. You said if you could take a week to go on vacation and kind of really unwind.
Not unwind, just... I would need a week to kind of get my head into a space where I was like, because even a week, if we travel somewhere,
takes you 2 days to decompress,
that's right.
2 days to actually relax,
I think that's how most people
and then 2
are.
days to come back.
There you go. I think that's probably how most people are.
Yeah.
But, when people and a lot of people are in this situation and they don't even have the luxury of going somewhere for a week or whatever,
Yeah. I mean, my boyfriend's largely like that. He works 12-hour days, then he gets his daughter on the weekends. So he's on full-time dad duty Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
He knows.
And then she gets picked up or dropped off Sunday night at 8 p.m. And then he
goes right back to work.
He works Monday morning at 5.
Yeah.
So I get it. I totally get it. But yeah, that's all. I am complaining. You say you're not complaining about being busy. I am complaining about being tired for 3 straight months. I just think that's a side effect of COVID, not being busy for 2 years.
It's also not a weird complaint.
Yeah.
And I think there is something to be said for balance and taking a day to catch up and rest and just kind of, sit down and be like, okay, I can manage my time in a way where I can relax this evening or this day.
Well,
and then I'll catch up on stuff the next day.
And that's what I'm saying is exhausting for me, is that I'm not going to get that until the beginning of April. That since from mid-January until beginning of April is going to be go, no stops. But then when I'm in Arizona with my boyfriend for a week, that will be my next time that I can actually do nothing.
And it's not always about time management. There are some people who are awful time managers. There are other people who are great.
You just got too much to do.
There's only so many,
Right.
There's 24 hours in the day.
Right.
So yeah, everybody should absolutely try to balance that out. But it's not easy to do.
Mm-hmm. And then the things you do have to do, I got to call my boyfriend's daughter's birthday is Saturday, birthday party. And the place is closed on a Thursday. So I'm trying to call them to figure things out today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why randomly during the week would you be closed on a Thursday? Like, that doesn't bode well. We're going to show up and nothing's going to be there on Saturday. But
we're open Fridays and Saturdays from noon to,
Yeah, and that's what it is, where it's like, so when I do have the time to do the things I need to do, something like that will happen, where I'm like, well, now I can't even take care of this I have the hour to take care of it. You know? That's it. Just tired.
Alan, please enlighten the audience and tell them why you have to be there so early when your show is not on at 2 o'clock. Again, this is people don't care how the sausage is made, and I don't care if people know how the sausage is made, but I have to do all this stuff to put a show on every day. I have 4.5 hours of dead air I have to fill. And so I know people think you just walk in and start doing stuff. That's just not the way it goes. But how did Mary order a bookshelf offline? You know what she meant.
Online.
It's called a store. You walk in. She walked into a store.
People are so annoying.
Huh?
Are they saying that I said offline instead of online? I ordered it offline.
I guess. It's
What
okay.
is the difference?
Huh?
I ordered it off a line. That's what I did. I did a line of Coke and then I ordered it. I ordered it offline.
They're being funny. They're giving us an opportunity to laugh.
No!
Oh, come on.
Oh, take a break.
Laughter doesn't
no.
cure anything. Come see me this weekend at Hilary's.
Yeah. Alan, that sleep thing might not be true. You might actually be able to catch up on your sleep. Everything I have ever read says that that's a fallacy that you
But
can.
see, I don't agree with that then because why is
I hope that's the case, but I mean, it's everything I've ever read is like your circadian rhythms are a thing.
Yes, but why is it when you are depraved of sleep, say 2 or 3 days in a row, and
Deprived
then
of sleep?
whatever, deprived of sleep 2 or 3 depraved?
She's depraved offline.
I'm depraved offline, and I demand you to listen.
She's out in the parking lot taking her pants off.
Deprived of sleep a couple days in a row, and then if you have a day off, you'll sleep like 12 hours. That is your body catching up on sleep. You are
but
tired.
it might. Well, I can't speak to that scenario, but I think the answer from people who study these kinds of things are that's not like quality sleep, because then you just go back into the next week where your schedule gets. So it's like this vicious cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you want to have a quality rhythm to it. You want that schedule to work out, but sometimes you just need to rest, and that does help your body. Like it's not
You
catching
feel
up on
better
sleep,
the next
but you
day.
feel better. Yeah,
Like I can do.
You
I'm going to
need
be more
recovery.
productive. Yes.
It's not necessarily that your body needs sleep, but it needs recovery because of the mental toll and the physical toll that your body's been through from all the stress and stuff.
What's the shortest nap you could take to be effective?
I think they say like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it depends on who the person is, I guess.
And how tired, for me, how tired I am. If I drive all day and get to like a comedy show and I have an hour, I will pass out immediately. For like, if I have an hour between getting to the hotel and a show, I can sleep for 20 or 30
Don't you
minutes.
just wake up feeling like you just got pulled out of a pool?
No.
Man, I'm
You're so
I'm
right.
serious.
You are so right.
I am not a power nap guy at all.
I have
boy.
trained myself to be because when I'm traveling so much, I don't have a lot of time. I either am going to be like, okay, I go to this show super tired and then I'm going to be up for 23 straight hours, or I try to get a half-hour nap in and hopefully feel
I
recharged.
tried it when I was doing the morning show in Detroit. I was because I was getting up at 4:30, coming in here, doing the show from down the hall in real time in Detroit, and then this show was on it was still 3 to 7, and then a couple times a month I was filling in on a national show, and that was 6 to 9. So I'd record play a best of here for 6 to 7, go down the hall 6 to 9. Somewhere around noon, I would go into my production studio and I would just sit there in that chair, close my eyes, and I'd set an alarm on my phone. Man, I did that for like a week. I'm like, I can't do this. I would just wake up feeling like I was like covered in quicksand or something.
Dude, there have been times back in the day, I don't know if I should have like gone to the doctor for this, but like I would wake up and my vision would be cloudy for like a couple minutes when I would
that's
wake
okay.
up.
If you're
is that
tired
normal?
and you're
Was
just
that when
kind
you
of
were
like
dating
trying
someone?
No.
Gross.
Well, but Jesus
Oh.
Christ. But you also weren't wearing your glasses.
No. I mean, but I would put my glasses on and they would still be like a little foggy. Like it would be like you just woke up, and it's not like there's any crust or anything in my eyes. It's just like I don't know if it's a blood flow thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. Well, you know what they say, and I believe it was the late John McCain's words: the less crust, the better.
Mm-hmm. Thin crust pizza. TM.
Yeah, Tavern Cut. All right, listen, let me take a break here. If you want to text for anything, 35192 to get that through to us. And you can listen on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox